Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I've posted. My roommates and I are moving from an apartment to a house, so I have a new cool background, but I don't have anything really set up yet. In the future, I will hopefully have like an actual good setup for you guys to watch my videos, but right now, you can look, it's a very pretty purple wall. I painted it by myself, by hand, so I'm very proud of that, but I really like this color. But I did not want to wait to make this video till I had everything set up. Today I'm going to do a pretty big book haul. And it's not a regular book haul. It is pretty sentimental to me and my family. And so I'll tell you right now why. The reason my family and I are doing a book haul, 2 years ago, my grandmother passed. And she was, I loved her so much. She was so into reading. She always had a book in her hand till we introduced her to Kindle, and then she had her little Kindle always in her hand. She was always reading. She could be in Grand Central Station, and she would be in her book. You'd be like, hey, Grams, hello? And then she'd be like, what do you want? And it's been hard without her. If you've ever lost a loved one, a grandmother specifically, it's so hard because you're like, well, that was the linchpin of our family, and she's gone now. Last year, my sister called me and she was like, her anniversary of her death is coming up. I want to do something to honor her, but I don't really know what to do. And she came up with the idea of a book swap because she loved reading so much. She was kind of my introduction to reading because she always had a book in her hand. And if there was a cowboy smut book, she read it. It was, if there was a hot man on the cover, those kind of trashy novels that you see at like the 99-cent store, that was her niche. She loved that so much. I remember one time I was down at her house, I don't know, I was 12 or 13, I was reading. I was like, Grams, I want a book. And she was like, all right, get one. And I'm like, what the hell is this? It makes me laugh every time I think of that. I think of her and her reading. And so this year, my sister upped it. So me and her swapped books. We brought in our cousin, who is like our sister, and then our mom. So I've got books from all of them to open. I have no idea what they got me. I sent my mom a list of like 10 books to pick from. My sister got me something. Again, I don't know what they got me, so I'm really excited to see. And you might be like, Seth, that's 3 people, and you have 4 boxes. Good eyes, good math. I bought this for myself. I had a credit on Amazon, and I was buying something else. And I was like, ooh, I have a credit. I'm going to get free books, because even though I did pay for something and got the credit back, it's free. Girl math, free. I'm going to start with my own because I know exactly what I got myself. And I didn't bring a knife or like scissors. That was really stupid of me. I guess I could go get it. I don't have to continue struggling, but I am almost there and I'm too stubborn to now admit that I was wrong. I also apologize. I don't have my mics because they are packed. So the sound's not going to be as great on this video, but again, like I said, I wanted to do it because I wanted to see everything. The first one I got is We Are Totally Normal by Rahul Kanakia. And I think this is homosexual. And that's, again, I'm a very simple man. If it's gay, I will read it. Let me unwrap this more for you guys so you can see it. So, you know what? The last video I did, it glared, so I'm just going to put the book cover up here. I do know that this has been on my TBR for a while, so I'm glad to get it off and get the physical copy in my hands. Oh, ha ha ha! Oh, this next one is one of my most anticipated reads. It's Heavenly Tyrant by Jirian J. Zhao, and this is a very thick book. Now, I don't remember how big Iron Widow was, but it was not this big. And I'm very excited to read this book. I think, oh my God, there's someone on the back. Oh, and there's a thread. Oh, there's a thread. You can't see it. Hold on. I'll try and put the full back cover up here. There's a thread connecting our main character and one of her boyfriends. Ooh. Moving on to now the books that I have no idea. I am going to start with my cousin. I got her... Crap, what did I get her? No, I got her A Broken Blade by Melissa Blair. I loved that book, and I'm very excited to finish the series. So I hope she likes it as well. And then I think she said she got me like a thriller, which falls outside of my genre, but I don't really feel like I have a set genre that I read all the time. All right. This one is called Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. Sisters, Strangers, Survivors. So it's about two sisters who have kind of diverged from each other, coming back together after several many years because one of their sisters disappeared. I like the cover. It looks very interesting. I'm excited. I like this. Next up, I'm going to do my mom because my sister's texted me 17 times to do this, and I'm a little petty, so she can go last. Again, I did send my mom a list of books that were on my TBR. I was like, any of these will do. I have no idea what I sent her. I remember one book that I sent her on there. Everything else I have no friggin' clue. Oh! On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. Vuong or Wong? Vuong. I read Ocean's book of poetry, and I really, really liked that. And I just saw he has a new book out that I saw like him interacting with Oprah, which was really cool. Ooh, it's very little. I don't really know what it's about. There was a lot of like queerness in his poetry, so I imagine that will seep into this book as well. But I'm very happy with this one. Yay! Thank you, Mama. Now, my sister. Oh, I guess, what did I get mine? I got my mom 7 Days in June. That, to me, was almost a perfect book, but I think the ending was very, very rushed, so it was not perfect. But it's very good. If you've not read 7 Days in June, I highly recommend it. Right. And my sister got me... Oh, yay! The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. She was raving about this book to me. And I have seen this so many times, like, in bookstores when I'm in there. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. She loved this book. And I know it's about the Great Depression. And it's a really great character study, I believe, which is right up my alley. And it's a big old book, which I love a big old book. I did forget something. My sister said that she had put a note inside the book for me. So I'm going to read that note now. So that way I don't forget it. So I already found it. It's right at the front. Seth, this story comes from another time, but the weight of it still feels familiar. Struggle, survival, and the strength it takes to just keep going. The Dust Bowl tested people in ways that echo the quiet endurance we've seen in our own lives. I thought this book might speak to you, not just because of the history, but because of the resilience at its core. Even in the harshest moments, there is a thread of hope, of family, and of pushing forward when it would be easier to stop. I'm sending this in her memory and in honor of all the ways we keep going. Love you more, Alex. That was very beautiful. Thank you, Alex. I don't like to get too personal, but my sister is one of the closest people to me in this world, so. And we share a lot of our lives, our trauma. And so it's always nice that you're having somebody there who loves you, who believes you all the time. And that's what our grandmother was to us. Somebody who was there always for us. So that was really beautiful. Those are all my books. I'm really excited to read all of these, and it does make me feel closer to her. I'm not a religious person at all. But I don't know. I do hope that, like, there's something out there. There's something after that the people we love can visit us or see us or wait for us on the other side. So I hope that engaging in the act of reading, and I hope she knows how much she impacted my life by like always having a book so that I can always have a book in my hand. And I guess also just like tell your grandparents you love them, because she passed very suddenly, and so I wish she could still be here. So if you do have your grandmothers or grandfathers still with you and you're on good terms with them, just like say, hey, I love you, because it's my cat. I'm trying to have a very sentimental moment, and she wants to be baby. Hold on. So I'm really excited to read all these books. I'm happy to keep her memory alive, and Beatrice says hello. So thank you for watching. This wasn't super structured or anything like a normal video. It's just kind of off the cuff, but I wanted to make this. I wanted to get this out there because it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to my family, and I hope it can mean something to you. Thank you for watching.